Hello, MPS. It's your girl, Bernice Washington, aka Wellness Queen. This week, baby, we are getting into the full components of mindfulness. So turn on that heat and shut that window and get in here. And so one of the first kind of components of mindfulness really relies on awareness, right? That can be self or social. And it's a really critical role in mindfulness as it really asks us to kind of emphasize the importance of observing our current environment and experiences without distraction. So when we talk about self-awareness, how is my body? How is my breath? How are my emotions? Am I aware of how the environment I'm in makes me feel? Socially, how are other people doing? Are we noticing other environments or certain people impacting communities or people more? So mindfulness is really centered around awareness, because if nothing else, that is the building blocks for how we are observing our current environment and experiences. All right, now when it comes to component number 2, and this one might be the hardest for a lot of you, it really is about non-judgmental observation. So fine, on the first step, we're building our awareness, right? The second is, as we observe and as we start to have thoughts and things like that, making sure that we don't judge our thoughts and our feelings necessarily, right? Because we are working on just being mindful, right? Keeping our observations or thoughts and our feelings in mind as we navigate the world. So, when it comes to our internal dialogue, as we are, doing mindfulness, please keep track on how you speak to yourself. Are you judging yourself? Is there a sense of shame or guilt for not doing it better or more? It's really important to observe those thoughts and make sure that you are being compassionate and giving yourself grace. So we have awareness, we have, decreasing judgment for our thoughts and observations. But I think this last one is just as important, which is intentionality. Mindfulness is not just about being still or quiet or imagining, or using guided imagery to help you, right? It also is a little bit about, what is your intention as you take those deep breaths? Is it about calming your nervous system? Is it about giving your mind some space to think as you process difficult conversations or topics? Or is it just about getting some of that negativity out of your body through exhaling and inhaling something positive, right? So being mindful, no pun intended, about what the intentionality behind you being aware and being observant is about, okay? And so as you reflect on some of the components we reviewed this week, take a look at where you could use more. Where could you use more awareness, more non-judgmental observation, or more intentionality? And perhaps if you have it in one area of your life, where could you use it more? Okay? So this has been Wellness Queen, reminding you to be mindful.